Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Pilates Fusion. So, to start today's practice, take a moment, just a couple of minutes, to send out some love due to these recent events that have been happening around the world. We're just going to take a moment here to send out some love to everyone who has passed away by the hand of another. So, if you'd like to join me, close your eyes just for a couple of minutes. Radiating as much love as you can. To every single victim and every single perpetrator. May all beings be liberated. May all beings find peace. May all beings be enveloped in love, with deep care, abundance, peace, and light. May all beings, seen and unseen, be happy and free. May our thoughts, words, and all of our actions guide those around us into happiness and freedom. May all beings be liberated. May all beings be free from suffering. Every single being across the planet, all of us, be free from suffering. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Peace, peace, peace. Let's take one deep breath together, inhaling the love into the heart and exhaling from the heart center as far as you can exhale it. Let's take our breath now. Allowing the eyes to flutter open so that we can start today's practice. Coming onto your spine with the knees bent and our feet planted. All right, so welcome to Pilates Fusion, where Pilates meets a little bit of yoga. All right, so from here, we're going to make sure that the heels are at a relatively close distance towards the sit bones. And then we're going to open up our arms into T position, and then we're just going to heel toe the feet as wide as the mat. And we're going to start to release the lower spine and the hips by swishing the knees from side to side. Preparing our bodies for engagement of movement. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's bring the knees back to center, heel to the feet back to center. Excellent. Guide the arms alongside the body. And then from here, before we go into a full crunch, we're actually going to start to activate the lower part of the abdominal muscles, and then we're going to transfer to the top part of the abdominal muscles, and then we're going to marry the two and really activate that core. So before we get started, you're going to take Pull the navel all the way down to the earth, flattening the spine on your mat, okay? As you do this, notice there's a slight lift in the hips. So we're going to activate that even further. Pull the navel down, press, 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 press. Then you're going to slide the navel up the spine in through the ribs. Perfect. On the next inhalation, we are going to tilt the hips towards our gaze. Exhale to release. Whenever you tilt the pelvis forward, you're going to tilt the pelvis with and through the navel. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, down. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, down. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Make this last one a really tight squeeze on your inhalation. Inhale, tilt and squeeze that belly all the way down to the mat, lifting a bit up in through the ribs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're going to exhale to lower. Beautiful. So we should have a little bit of sensations here through at the base of the belly. And now we're going to get in towards the top part of our abdominal muscles, and then we're going to fire everything up, right? Let's take our hands towards the thighs, towards the top of the thighs here. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift the gaze forward, peeling the shoulder blades off the mat, taking your gaze right in between your thighs. Pull the navel down just like you were before, all the way down into your mat, flattening the spine, and then exhale to release. All right, let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale to descend. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Beautiful. All right, so then we're going to take our legs into reverse tabletop. So the legs are actually bent at a 90-degree angle. You're going to draw the inner thighs towards each other, kind of like you're squeezing a block right in between your thighs without collapsing the knees in. We're going to adjust the base. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forward towards our gaze, scoop the belly in, and then we're going to take the arms alongside the body, palms facing down. Inhale to rise. Really squeeze that belly all the way down. You're going to cinch the space between the hips and the lower ribs. Beautiful. When I count down from 3, we're going to start pulsing the hands up and down in just a small little space here, okay? In 3, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2, and 1. Start pumping those hands. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Arms come back down alongside the body. Release the base of the feet back to the earth. Heels towards the sit bones. Coming into our first bridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, bridge. And then as you exhale, we're going to release the length of the spine down to the mat. We're going to lift the feet back into reverse table. And then we're going to inhale to go back into this same position that we just did together, okay? Pressing through the feet, pushing the knees up towards the front of your mat. Inhale, lift. Now we're going to hold the breath here for 4. Scoop the belly in, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up high. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll that spine all the way back down. Reverse table, lift the hips, inhale all the way up. At the base of the inhalation, hold the breath. 4, scoop that belly in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hands and feet come all the way back down. Beautiful. Inhale, bridge. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Roll that spine all the way back down. Lifting the legs, reverse table. Scoop the belly in. Inhale, reach. Cinch that space between the hips and the ribs. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Limbs come back down. Let's do one last one just like that. Inhale, bridge. Hold the breath. Scoop the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Roll that spine all the way back down. Lift the feet. Reverse table. Inhale, reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hug the legs into the chest, wrapping your arms around them and rolling from side to side, massaging the spine. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. So from here, we're going to get back into our bridge, and then we're going to start to alternate the legs. Okay. So from bridge position, limbs are all the way down, arms pressing into the mat, shoulders press into the mat, active arms, active hands, active shoulders. Notice this light lift across the chest as you engage the arms vigorously into the ground. Inhale, press through the feet, push your knees ahead of you, lift those hips up nice and high. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, you're going to point the right toes forward. Beautiful. Inhale, press through the left foot, lift the hips up even higher. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Roll that spine all the way back down. The foot lands all the way back to the earth. Let's go over towards the left side. Inhale, press, bridge. Exhale to extend the left leg, pointing the toes forward. Inhale, press to the right foot, lifting up the hips higher. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Roll that spine all the way down and plant the base, left foot back. All right. Now we're going to get a little bit saucy. All right. So we're going to actually start to pulse the hips up and down. We're going to take the toes right up to the sky. All right. So instead of pointing forward, straight to the ceiling. Inhale, bridge. Exhale, point the right toes all the way up towards the sky. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale, press to the left foot, lift the hips up nice and high. As you start to exhale, you're going to pulse the hips up and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep that right leg lifted just for now. We're going to roll that spine all the way back down. We're going to take the left leg into reverse table, and then we're going to float that right leg all the way, hovering about just a couple of centimeters off your mat. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to pulse the right leg up and down in a really short little distance here. So when you come to pulse, you can go move as slow or as fast as you want. Find what makes you happy today. All right, let's keep that leg pulsing. Hug that belly in, flatten the spine with the belly. For 5, 4, 3, nice tight core, 2, and 1. Hug it in, hug it in. Knees into the chest, arms wrap around. Beautiful. One breath. Descend the feet. Coming back into bridge, going through the left side. Inhale, press and lift. Navel to spine. Beautiful. Exhale, point the left toes up to the sky. Inhale, press to the right foot, lift the hips up higher. And then as you begin to exhale, we're going to start to pulse those hips up and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The left leg stays lifted. Exhale, spine rolls down. Inhale, right leg into reverse table. Exhale, float the left leg down just a couple of centimeters off your mat. Scoop the belly in, flatten the spine, and start to pulse the left leg up and down. 5, 6, 5, 4, nice tight core, keep squeezing that belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. So, little quick reminder here, you can actually go any level within this practice. So the full control is all yours. You don't have to go for the same amount of time that I'm counting. You can either shorten the count, or you can lengthen it. The choice is yours. It's a choose your own adventure. So similarly, you can either pulse in small amounts, fast, or you can lengthen the space in which you're pulsing and take a little bit of a slower pace. Okay? Sense what feels good for you, and then stick with that. Okay? Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to step it up another notch. I'm just going to scooch myself back down. All right, so arms alongside the body, getting ready for bridge. Inhale, bridge. Exhale, right toes to the sky. Inhale, press to the left foot, rise. And then exhale to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Melt that spine all the way back down to the ground. The left leg into reverse table. Exhale, float that right leg down, hovering it just off your mat. All right, so here's where the extra spice comes in. You're going to inhale, reach those hands forward, lift the shoulder blades off the mat, cinch the space between the ribs and the hip, flip the palms down, and pulse that right leg up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hug it in. Whew. We're going to do one more of those after this. All right. Take those feet back down to the ground. Arms alongside the body. Inhale, bridge. Beautiful. Exhale, left toes to the sky. Inhale, press to the right. Lift the hips up nice and high. Exhale to pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide that spine all the way back down to the ground, keeping those left toes up to the sky. Right leg, reverse table. Exhale, left leg floats down towards the mat to float. Beautiful. Inhale, reach those hands forward, lifting the shoulder blades off the mat, cinching the space between the hips and the ribs. Flip the palms down, and we're going to start to pulse that left leg up and down. And pulse. For 6, 5. Oh, we got a little bit of sound of rain today. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hug that in. Let's take a big breath here. All right. Last round. We'll do it exactly as we did this last round here. Okay? Taking the feet back down to the ground. Arms alongside the body. Press, press, press through those arms. Activate that chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right toes to the sky. Inhale, press to the left. Lift up the hips up higher. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, Beautiful. Spine back down to the ground. Left leg in reverse table. Exhale, right leg all the way down, floating it just off your mat. Inhale, reaching forward. Coming up a little bit higher this time. Really pull that navel in. Flip the palms down. And pulse that right leg up and down. For 10. 8, 9. My numbers are backwards today. 8, 7. Who says you need to count, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, getting a little bit spicy, and 1. Hug that in. Give yourself a big hug here. Let's take a big breath together. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beauty. All right. Guiding the feet back down to the ground. Arms alongside the body. Getting ready for the left side. Last round. Inhale, bridge. Exhale, point the left toes up high. Inhale, press to the right. Squeeze the glutes, lift it up. And then exhale to pulse for 10. Let's see if I can count proper this time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll that spine all the way back down. Right leg, reverse table. Left leg floats down. Inhale, reach forward. Flip the palms down. As you exhale, start pulsing that left leg up and down. Hug that spine. 10, 9, 8. I almost missed that one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your breath nice and long. And 1. Hug it in. Woo! That is a good little start for us this morning. All right. Let's roll the spine from side to side. And we're going to give our backs and our hips a little bit of a break here. Let's step the feet just like we did before, as wide as the mat. Arms into cactus. And switching the knees from side to side. Release, release, release. Hope you guys are getting a little bit warm at least. All right, let's get back to it. So we're going to heel toe the feet back in, hip width distance apart. Guide the arms alongside the body. So that last little thing that we did, where one of the legs was in reverse table and the other leg was stretched out, we're going to just hang out with that. All right. So let's take both legs into reverse table. Scoop that belly in, flattening the spine down to the ground. Inhale, reach forward, lifting your shoulder blades off the mat, keeping your gaze right in between your thighs. All right, so from here, we're going to start off with the right leg stretched out. Open up that right leg, floating it just off your mat. We're going to flip the palms down, and we're going to pulse that right leg up and down. Keep your gaze nice and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Bring that right knee back up towards the left. And we're going to exhale. Left leg lowers down. Beautiful. Inhale, 2. Pull the navel in. Exhale to pulse the left leg. 5, 4, 3. How your abs doing? 2, and 1. Hug it in. And now we're going to do alternate side crunches. So we're going to start off in a reverse table, and we're going to interlace the fingers, place the palms at the base of the skull, behind the head. And then we're going to guide the opposite elbow to the opposite knee on each exhalation. All right? So let's get those hands right, cradling the back of the skull. Beautiful. Legs into reverse table. Flattening that spine through the navel. Inhale here at center. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Extend the left leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Beautiful. Now let's pick it up a notch. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Let's do one more on either side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Hug it in. All right, let's release that in bridge position. Guiding the arms alongside the body, planting the feet back towards the mat. Inhale, bridge. So this time we're going to hold bridge. And you're going to walk your shoulders and your hands underneath the back body. You're going to take a hold of the hands, palms touch, fingers are interlaced. That pinky that's swinging out, just going to tuck that pinky in, make sure that the hands are flush to the ground. Just for a little bit of extra comfort here. Press through the feet, push the knees up nice and towards the front of your mat. Lift the hips up nice and high, squeezing the glutes, navel to spine, lifting the chest up nice and high. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms from behind the back body. Exhale, roll that spine all the way back down. So let's switch those knees from side to side again. Arms into cactus, heel to the feet, nice and wide. Switch the knees from side to side. All right, so we're going to continue activating the core. We're going to start to get into the hips at the same time. So before we do that, we're just going to warm up the hips slightly here. Let's guide the knees into the chest, hands over the knees. Inhale, knees into chest. Exhale, guide them wide as you circle them outward. Beautiful. Draw big circles with the knees. Keep it going. Beautiful. One more round in this direction. And switching directions. Inhale, knees in. Exhale, out. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a very similar motion with outstretched legs. And this is actually going to start to strengthen the core continuously. All right, so let's take that left leg all the way down on the mat. So we're not floating it this time, we're just leaving it on the mat. Point the toes. Okay, we're going to keep that right knee in, bent. Guide the arms alongside the body. Nice and close, real close towards the outer edges of the hips. Just for a bit of stability here. Pull the navel down, flatten the spine towards your mat. Inhale, lift those right toes up towards the sky. Then you're going to pivot your leg outward at a 45-degree angle. You're going to start to draw your big circles. So as you're drawing your circles, if you notice that your hips begin to lift, maybe even draw smaller circles or re-engage the abdominal muscles. In this direction for 3. Keep that belly nice and tight. 2, and 1. Switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug that knee into the chest. And then exhale to release that right leg all the way back down towards the mat. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Toes up nice and high. Exhale, pivot the leg out at a 45-degree angle. Squeeze that belly down. Now we're going to start to draw our circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug both knees into the chest. Beautiful. So you're going to pull the knees into the chest through your navel. So keep that belly nice and tight, pressing down onto your mat. And we're going to release the arms alongside the body. This time, we're just going to casually guide our arms alongside the body. We're going to open up your fingers nice and wide for stability this time and press through the hands. Inhale, toes up to the sky. Exhale, guide the legs wide into about a medium-sized V, so slightly wider than hip width distance, just like so. Beautiful. Spine is nice and flat, down on the ground. Pull that navel in. On each exhalation, you're going to force the breath out as you scoop the belly in through an imaginary straw in between your lips. Like that, nice and sharp. Really push that out. So on each exhalation, you're going to switch the legs. Okay? Like so. All right, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's hug it in. Excellent. Okay, so from here, we're going to descend the feet. And we're going to outstretch the legs all the way forward, pointing the toes. Arms alongside the body. Point the toes vigorously forward. Activate those legs. Pull the navel down. And then we're going to roll up about 25% of the way. Okay? So you're going to float your arms just off your mat. And you're going to reach forward, guiding the shoulders away from the ears. And then on each exhalation, so just like we did before, that imaginary straw right between your lips, force that breath out, pull the navel in. Each time you rise. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. All right, exhale up. Inhale down. Let's do 2 more. 2. Last one. Beautiful. So for the second set, you do have a choice. You can either keep your legs on the ground or you can start to float the legs up. So what we're going to do, so we're going to inhale, roll up. For those of us who keep the legs on the floor, you can start pulsing your hands up and down and don't pay mind of what I'm talking about. For the rest of us who want to have a little tiny bit of more spice in our life, you can start to float the legs up and then we'll start pumping the hands up and down. All right, let's get to it. Arms reach forward. Exhale, lift. Pull that navel in. Inhale to float the legs just off your mat. Flip the palms down and pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful. And rolling from side to side. Woo! All right. Let's do that last one more time. Outstretch your legs, point the toes, arms alongside the body, reaching forward. And inhale, navel to spine. Exhale to reach. Inhale to float. Exhale to pump. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's getting harder to count. And 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Roll the spine back down. Give yourself a well-do hug. Beautiful. Rolling from side to side. Massaging that spine. Okie dokes. Let's get ready to transition a little bit here. This time we're going to stretch the legs out. We're going to take the feet as wide as the mat. So we're actually going to start rolling up all the way. So what's going to happen, you're going to keep your feet flexed, push up through your heels, tuck the toes under. And we're going to inhale, reach up all the way to the sky as we lift all the way up. Spine is erect. On the exhalation, we're going to forward fold, reach all the way as far as you can through the space in between your legs. Let's get to that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to forward fold. Tuck the chin into the chest, fold as you reach forward vigorously. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop the belly in, roll it all the way back. So that was 1 rep, 1 round. Let's go for another 5. Inhale up. Nice strong cores. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, 4. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Now we're going to slow it down. Inhale, 3. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll back. Even slower. Inhale, 3. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, 2. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back. All right, this last one at a snail's pace. Really tighten those abs, really tighten that core. And use all of your energy to come up right through the core of the body. Inhale at a snail's pace, lifting all the way up. Beautiful control. And then exhale, tuck the chin in and fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, scoop the belly in, roll the spine all the way back. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Hug your knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then we're going to extend those legs out once again. But we're just going to roll all the way up, fold, and then we're going to transfer from there. So let's take those heels as wide as your mat. Press through the heels, tuck the toes under, flex the feet. Inhale to rise. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, just casually reach the crown of the head back so the spine is back to a straight position. All right, so from here, we're going to get back into that forceful breath. So as we cross, so what we're going to do on each exhalation, we're going to cross over. So the the hand is going to go over towards the opposite foot. And then you're going to inhale back through center, hands reach up to the sky, and then we're going to exhale sharply through that invisible straw to cross once again. All right. Tuck that belly in, hug that spine. Inhale, exhale, cross. Inhale, center, exhale, cross. In, out. Let's pick up the pace. Every time you exhale to cross, you reach a little bit further. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Let's guide the hands right underneath the knees, bend the knees, plant the feet, hip width distance apart. So we're going to start to release the spine a little bit here before doing a couple of lunges. All right. So to release the spine, we're going to take a hold of the back sides of the legs. So from here, think about just a suggestive touch. So we're not going to really grab onto the legs. We're not going to use a heck of a lot of the muscles throughout the arms for this position here, okay? So as you inhale, you're going to open up your chest nice and wide, slide those shoulders all the way back, and take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart as much as you can. Lift, 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 lift. Strengthen that spine in your extension. As you exhale, you're going to scoop that belly in, curl the spine all the way back into a big C shape. Tuck the chin into the chest. Keep that core nice and active. For here, if you want to test yourself to make sure that all of this energy is coming through the core, you can even release your hands just for a moment here at the base of your exhalation. Then you're going to inhale to rise, just a slight light tap. And then exhale back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up, last one. Exhale back. Inhale to center. Exhale, cross the legs. Hands come out front. And from here, we're going to step the feet back into downward facing dog. All right, so we are going to come into some lunges, and then we're going to go into some planks. So legs first. From here, we're just going to open up the back of the legs in our downward facing dog. Just pedal out the heels here just for a little bit. Really guide that breath through the back sides of each leg. Beauty. One more breath. Excellent. All right, let's ascend those heels back towards the ground. Guide the gaze towards the front of your mat through the space right in between those hands. Bending the knees, navel to spine. We're going to slowly walk, step, or even hop up towards the front of your mat. Inhale into your flat back. Lift and lengthen the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. And then we're going to exhale to fold. Now you're going to allow your arms to be loose like cooked noodles. Get those shoulders nice and heavy. And then from here, we're going to rise all the way up back to standing through the navel. So let's pull the navel up in through the spine, and then slowly start to lift the spine all the way up. Arms are really loose here. When you get up to the tippy top, you're going to squeeze those shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And you're going to exhale, roll those shoulder blades all the way down the length of the spine. Beautiful. All right. So from here, what's going to happen is we're going to step back 3 times with one leg. On the last one, we're going to stay back, and then we're going to pulse that knee up and down. So let's guide the hands towards the hips. Hug the spine. We're going to start off with the right leg here. So let's step the feet a little bit closer together. And then we're going to inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale to step it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, step it back. Coming on to our third one. Last one, we're going to stay, okay? Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, step it back. Beautiful. Reach the crown of the head, navel to spine. Exhale, 2, start pulsing that right knee up and down. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's hang out here just for a moment in our high lunge, keeping your gaze forward. 1 breath. Inhale, step forward. Exhale to fold. Shake out your head, side to side, front to back. Woo, relax and release that neck. Beautiful. We're going to rise just like we did before. Arms like cooked noodles, heavy shoulders, navel to spine. You can almost imagine as though someone's actually got a string right on the inside of your navel, and they're just lifting you up from your back, okay? Inhale, lift, squeeze those abdominal muscles into the spine, lifting the spine all the way back up. Once you reach to the tippy top, squeeze those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders all the way back. Hands to the hips, navel to spine. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reach to the crown. Exhale to pulse the left knee up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Extend that back leg, press through the heel. Steady your gaze. 1 breath. Excellent. Inhale, step forward. Exhale to fold. Okay, so from here, you're going to bend your knees as much as you would like to until you can feel the whole base of your palm and your open fingers pressing down into your mat. And then you're just going to take your time to casually walk the feet all the way back into downward facing dog. From here, on each inhalation, we're going to sweep the body forward into plank, keeping that core nice and tight. On each exhalation, we're going to slide the sit bones back into downward facing dog. Let's go for 6 rounds, or however many rounds you want to take. All right, let's begin this process. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale 3, exhale back. Inhale 4, exhale back. Inhale 5, exhale back. Inhale 6, exhale, knees down to the ground, untuck the toes, child's pose. And then lastly, so we're going to pause here just for a couple of breaths to our grand finale, which is holding plank for as long as you want to. I'll hold plank for a few seconds. Let's take some big, deep, energizing breaths here. In through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Feel free to make any noise that you want on the way out. Beautiful. All right, let's slide those hands forward. Inhale, tabletop position. All right, so we're going to come into our plank from tabletop position. So we're going to do plank on our forearms. So let's take the forearms down to the ground, and I'll give you a couple of different options here. If you wanted to get yourself a little bit spicier today, you can take regular plank, or you can even take Chaturanga Dandasana, which is essentially, it's plank. So if you've never done Chaturanga Dandasana before, it is plank. However, your arms are bent at roughly about a 90-degree angle, and your bicep is in line with the trunk of the body. So that's if you want it extra spicy. All right. So let's start off with this position here. The forearms are down on the ground. And from here, it really is up to you. It's your preference, your choice. You can either keep the palms down with the fingers nice and open, or the one that I like to do is kind of like a tripod. So remember when we did the bridge and we had the arms behind the back body and we interlace the fingers and tuck the pinky in? Exactly the same thing. You're going to interlace the fingers. That pinky that's winging out, you're going to tuck it in, make it flush to the ground. Make sure that the elbows are right underneath the shoulders, and the the arms are hugging in towards the trunk of the body for stability. You're going to lengthen the neck and the spine, reach to the crown of the head. You're going to tuck the toes under. I'm going to move myself forward here a little bit. And then you're going to slide your feet all the way back. And then as soon as you do that, some of us might have our hips lifted up a little bit. So from here, we're just going to slide the shoulders over the elbows. Squeeze our glutes. Lift the navel. Beautiful. Steady your gaze and soften the facial muscles. Can you even bring a smile to your face? Can you lift the space between the shoulder blades nice and high? For 8, 7, remember that you can stay up high as long as you'd like. You can even choose to take your knees down to the ground or come out a little bit faster. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take the knees down, untuck the toes, and come all the way down towards the front of your body. From here, you can stack your hands right underneath your forehead. Rest your forehead down. We're going to release the spine here by bending the knees. We're going to swish the feet from side to side. Excellent work, folks. All right, let's guide those legs back down. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. And then we're just going to slide the sit bones back into child's pose. It's time for us to rest. Let's go into child's pose just for a couple of breaths. Arms can be forward or they can be alongside the legs. Alongside the legs is kind of nice when you want to open up the back of the shoulders here. Let's take one deep breath together before coming into Shavasana. Beautiful. All right, inhale, crown to sky. We're going to tip the left hip down, slip the legs forward, and you're going to just scooch your seat towards the center of the mat. You can take your legs as wide as you want. Then you're just going to roll that spine all the way back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Exhale, forehead to knees. Inhale, stretch it out. Reach those fingertips all the way back. Toes reach all the way forward. Stretch yourself out just like an elastic band. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale in, forehead to knees. And then lastly, releasing the full body weight down to the ground. Wiggling it out. Getting that spine nice and flat on the ground. And taking your last deep breath here as you inhale, releasing the full weight of the body to the ground, surrendering to gravity. Taking rest for the next 4 minutes. Take a big, deep breath. Exhaling, knees to the forehead, giving yourself a big hug, rolling from side to side to start. And then rolling from front to back. That's personally my favorite. So gain enough momentum as you're rolling from front to back to come all the way into a seated position to close today's practice. Good morning, folks, and congratulations for every single effort that you put forth into your practice today. It's always an honor and an absolute pleasure to guide you in any of the practices that I offer throughout the week. I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves, got a little bit of a sweat on at least. And I hope that your bodies are feeling absolutely fabulous. May every single cell of your being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, freedom, and optimal health. May all beings be happy, be happy, be happy. Namaste. So if you folks enjoyed this class, it happens every single Friday, 10:30, Pilates Fusion. And then if you liked that a little bit of a spicier practice, I also do the Pilates. I was gonna say Pilates. I also do the yoga conditioning on Thursdays at 10:30 as well. So if you wanted a back-to-back spice, it's all you. Thursdays and Fridays. If this is your first time watching any of these videos, I do teach every day, Monday to Friday. So in the mornings, I teach at 7 o'clock in the morning, sunrise vinyasas. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are slow flow vinyasa. It's a bit more chill. We end up holding poses for a little bit longer to really get into those engagements and also your alignment as well. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are regular flow vinyasas. Mondays, we have Hatha Level 1, which is therapeutics. So it's really great class for either beginners or if anyone would like to actually bring mobility into the joints throughout the body, releasing the spine, opening up the hips, opening up the chest, releasing the neck. If you have any pain or discomfort throughout your body, this class is definitely for you. And then on Tuesdays, we have our Ashtanga Level 1, which is actually a 75-minute class. It's an hour and 15 minutes. So that's the one class that's just a little bit longer than all of the other classes throughout the week. So the reason being is so that we can actually get to a significantly more amount of poses. We have a lot of poses that we need to be getting through that class. We've been going through a lot of the standing postures, and now we're going to get into some more seated postures. So then we have another 15 minutes for all seated postures, which is a really nice way to close your practice. Wednesdays, we have our Hatha Level 1, 2, which is great for strengthening, and we have a therapeutic touch in there. So it usually starts off with therapeutics and ends with therapeutics, and right at the center of your class, then you have your strengthening. And then we know what we're doing Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays, yoga and conditionings. Fridays, Pilates fusion. And then you have your weekend. Have a great day, guys. Peace and love to everyone. Bye for now. Good morning, Lavina and Stella. Woo! And goodbye.